Hi, let us understand how to create custom registry and add the custom image that we are creating as a part of Amazon EC2 instance. The reason why I have selected Amazon EC2 is I can verify how to add the EC2 hostname as a part of insecure registries within Docker configuration file. I do have an Amazon instance with the Docker already configured. Let me go ahead and pull the image registry with the tag 2. That's the latest tag available. So I'm going to pull the registry with the tag 2. So it's going to verify whether the image available. It is not available, so it's going to pull from the Docker Hub. Now I'm going to run the container and image registry runs in the port 5000 and I'm going to expose the port 5000 of this particular registry. And I will call the container with the name registry. Now the container should be running. Let me check the container status. Docker container ls. Yes, it is up and running. Now I'm going to pull a sample image. Let me pull Alpine so that it will be short and simple. Now I'm going to name this particular Alpine with the host name and the port. That's the namespace that we should follow. That is hostname port and then the name of the tag that should get added within the registry. Let me go ahead and tag this particular image. Docker image tag Alpine, and I need to get the host name, that is public DNS :5000, and the image I'll rename it as local Alpine so that I can identify it easily. Docker image tag Alpine and then the host name with the port /local Alpine. Let me list the images available. Docker image ls. I do have the image with the host name :port and then /local Alpine. Now I am going to add this particular image into the registry that is running as a part of the same host. Let me check the container status. Docker container ls. Yes, it is running in port 5000. Now if I try to push the local Alpine image into this registry, it should not work. It should give error message saying the server gave the response in HTTP protocol and it's expecting it in the HTTP yes. So what I need to do, I need to add this particular host name as a part of etc docker daemon.json file. Let me go ahead and edit the file /etc docker daemon.json. In a new installation, generally this particular configuration file will not exist. In case if it is not existing, I can go ahead and create a new file. Sometimes the registry will exist in pre-installed configurations like Play with Docker, where the entries will be already available as per the requirement for the containers, how it should behave within that environment. Now I am going to add the entry with this host name. So I have added the entry insecure-registries and the host name of this particular machine where the registry is running. So once this is added, I need to restart the Docker. Let me go ahead and do that. Sudo service docker stop and then start them again so that it can read the new configuration file. Now let me list the containers available. Docker container ls. I don't have any container running. Now let me check the containers. This particular container got stopped because I restarted the Docker. Let me go ahead and start them. Docker container start registry. Now let me check the status. Yes, it is up and running. Now let me check the images once again. I do have the image. Now I am going to push this particular image into the local registry. Let me go ahead and push them. Docker image and the image name with the entire namespace, that is host name, port and then the local image name. Now it's able to push, and to verify whether the image got pushed properly or not, let me go ahead and remove the local images. Docker image ls. Let me remove them. Docker image rm Alpine as well as Docker image rm. This particular image I am going to remove. Let me list the images once again. Docker image ls. I don't have any image related to Alpine now. Now I am going to pull this particular image from the registry. Let me pull Docker image pull and then the image name with the entire namespace and it will get pulled. Let me list the images. Yes, I do have the image. Now let me remove the image and stop the container and try to pull them to be sure it is pulling the image from the local registry. I'm going to remove the image, docker image rm, and then the local image that I have is it is removed. I don't have it now. Now I am going to stop the container, docker container stop registry. It is stopped. Now let me go ahead and pull them. It should not, because the registry is not responding in port 5000 and the connection is refused. So we have seen how to set up a local registry, and in case if the registry is not configured to work with HTTPS protocol, then it needs to be added as a part of insecure registries entries, or otherwise the system should be configured to work with HTTPS, that is in terms of procuring the certificate for the hostname and configuring it within the machine. And a very good example for secure registry is Docker Hub. As a part of the next lecture, we are going to see how to add an image into the Docker Hub.